Hi everyone, this is going to be a tour through one of my watercolor books, and this is on, I started quite an aggressive thing here. It's doing a watercolor of all of the birds that I have found in our backyard over the years. That's one of my major hobbies, and my goal is to get all of them done. I'm probably only about 40% of the way, but I wanted to share this with you because I'll probably do more books rather than making this too big. I always make my own books, and I start with real heavy cardboard or chipboard, whatever you want to call it. Cardboard like the old kind that you would get in a like say a tablet, where it's very sturdy. Or I buy this chipboard at places like Hobby Lobby or Michael's and such, and it's quite, you can tell it's quite rigid, and you want that so that it doesn't warp. Anyway, I start with that, and I cut two pieces, one for the front and one for the back, and then I'm going to cover it. Now, a lot of times I use this scrapbook paper that I find in hobby shops, and it comes in, tons and tons of different designs and colors, etc. And I just glue that onto the chipboard, front, inside, and then the back and inside. But on this one, I did something a little different. I used some fabric. I found some really cool bird fabric, and this is just kind of an example of what I found and that you could use. Here's another one with bird houses and such on it that I might use for another one. But it's your choice as to how you want to cover this cardboard or chipboard. And then the second thing I do is I cut the watercolor paper, and you don't have to use watercolor paper if that is not your intention to use it that way. If you're just using colored pencils or sketching types, you can use any kind of paper, but this is watercolor paper, and I cut it to the size that I want, and I always make it just a little bit smaller than my covers. So let's say if my cover is 5 by 5, I might make the papers 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 or something like that. So it just looks nicer that way, and you don't have the kind of the sides coming out and looking like it doesn't fit. So anyway, that's what I do. I put it all together with these little ring binders. Show you some of those. They come in all different sizes, lots of different sizes. This is about as small as you can get. And they have this, and I think even larger ones, but I just choose whatever is appropriate for the project I'm doing. And you can find a link to that below where you can order that. So anyway, so then you've got the cover, the insides, and the ring binders done. And then I just went through and I sketched all of the birds that I have had land in the yard. And then I went in with watercolor. And you could use any medium you want, but I just wanted to show you this one. And I will do a page by page of this so you can see each of the pages individually, and you can spend as much time as you want with that. And then remember, down below you will see a lot of links for other projects that I've done. They're YouTube videos for, well, projects and travel journals and instructional videos and that kind of a thing. But there's a whole list down below that I would invite you to look at if you're interested. And so we're going to do the page by page next, and then that's going to be it for this project. And I hope you come back and visit another time. I've always got something going on. Thanks.